You know you've got a really good book when you're already highlighting on the first page. That was the case for me with Humble Inquiry. Hi, this is Jeffrey Kapad with Facilitate Better. In this brief resource review, I highlight why Humble Inquiry belongs on your bookshelf. Let me make the case for Humble Inquiry. As the authors state, in an increasingly volatile and culturally diverse world, we cannot hope to understand and work with people from different occupational, professional, and national cultures if we do not know how to ask questions and build relationships that are based on, one, the assumption that other values may be different but are no worse and no better than our own, and two, that we may need to know what others know in order to solve our problems. Encouraging us to rethink norms and expectations around relationships and interactions is why I think Humble Inquiry offers timeless content, ideas that I anticipate revisiting and reapplying on at least an annual basis. But when I think of the world around us and the types of gatherings and conversations I've facilitated in recent years, it occurs to me that Humble Inquiry is not only timeless, but particularly timely, given the increasingly uncertain and diverse world and circumstances in which most of us find ourselves. Effective facilitators and effective leaders model, and they make it easier for others to engage with each other in the spirit of Humble Inquiry. I think this is true regardless of your role, your experience, the type of organization or community in which you find yourself. I think Humble Inquiry is just about what it means to be a good human being, to be a good partner in any relationship. The attitude of Humble Inquiry is based on curiosity, openness to the truth, and the recognition that insights most often come from conversations and relationships in which we have learned to listen to each other and have learned to respond appropriately to make joint sense out of our shared context, rather than arguing each other into submission. This isn't a win-lose type of leadership model or relational model. It's about win-win, collaborative, interdependent relationships, the types of relationships that I think characterize most successful organizations nowadays. What are you going to find in this 150-page volume? First off, you're going to find a nice introduction to the framework of Humble Inquiry. The chapters are clearly organized and provide both discussion questions at the end to help you apply the information and take you through a variety of succinct, well-organized, practical examples that will facilitate understanding and ease of application to your own efforts. The 12 mini case studies and the discussion guide would be really useful for an ongoing professional development series with staff or volunteers, a reading group that you might organize with colleagues, or could easily help you form the basis for a presentation, a professional development experience that you might want to provide as a one-time program. I think one of the things that I appreciated most about the Shines is how they anchor Humble Inquiry, first as an art, saying that it's the fine art of drawing someone out, of asking questions to which you do not already know the answer, of building a relationship based on curiosity and interest in another person. And that's an art because each of us is going to bring our own style, our own tendencies towards introversion or extroversion, our own ways of gauging with each other and demonstrating that curiosity, interest, and active listening. While the Shines provide expansive insights and ideas for the skill building aspect of Humble Inquiry, individuals ultimately benefit from making HI a part of their mindset and mental models about what it means to lead, to teach, to facilitate, to advise, to support, or to simply be a caring human being. And that's why I particularly appreciate that they talk about Humble Inquiry also as an attitude. Too often we try to reduce things to simplistic models or quick behaviors that feel rote sometimes when we first implement them. But Humble Inquiry really is a mindset, a mental model, an attitude to bring to all of our interactions and relationships. As the authors state, it's not just asking questions. It is a total attitude that requires listening more deeply to how others respond to our inquiry, responding appropriately, and revealing more of ourselves in the relationship building process. If I've enticed you and you find the idea of Humble Inquiry either as art or as attitude appealing, you may be interested to know that it is a part of a trio of books taking this humble mindset and art and attitude and applying it to first general relationships and humble inquiry, to those individuals who engage in consulting work or consulting type relationships in humble consulting, and then also for leaders in general. These three books follow kind of what I think was the initial impetus from Dr. Edgar Schein, his book, Helping. It's a little bit more academic in tone, but if you are somebody who kind of likes to get a sense of the theoretical or the research that maybe goes behind some more conversationally written books, Helping may be one that you want to turn to. All of these books are eminently practical, a nice mix of theory to action, and offer really a variety of coaching examples. If you do a quick online search, you're going to find a lot of PDF summaries, podcasts, and presentations related to these books and their content, so you can easily explore a bit before you make the commitment to purchase. If you're interested in more reviews like this one, particularly those oriented to how to help you be a more effective facilitator or leader, here are some of the other existing reviews that you can find at facilitatebetter.substack.com. And if I can be of assistance to helping you build your competence and confidence to facilitate better discussions, decisions, and results, either individually or in your organization, feel free to contact me.